first, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibler. Appreciate you joining us wherever it is you're watching, whether that's on YouTube Live, our website, or any of our apps. Thanks for being here. We have got a lot of great things that we talk about on this show, whether it's deep dives or interviews or finding out more about news stories that are going on in the area or finding out about cool things that started here and are now everywhere. And I'm talking about the Slumberkins right now. So if you are familiar, you may have watched their show on Apple TV Plus or seen any of the other many things they've been a part of. And now there is an album that's coming out as well. So we're going to talk about the history of this, give an explainer. We're doing all that with Kelly Oriard, who is the co-founder of Slumberkins. Kelly, thank you very much for joining us today, and congratulations on everything that's happened so far. But for everybody who may be unaware, could you give us a little bit of the history of what this is?
Yes, so my best friend and I, who are from the Vancouver area, Vancouver-Portland area, we started Slumberkins about 7 years ago now. I was working in the schools as a school counselor, and she was working as a special education teacher. And we saw an problem with behaviors and wanting to connect the home and school around emotional health and wellness and mental health. And so we taught ourselves to sew and created the first little characters of Slumberkins, sold them at a craft fair, and really thought it was going to be a mom-made side hustle that we would do alongside of our jobs in education. But because of the community and the traction on social media, and there was just so much momentum behind it, we went on Shark Tank, we grew our business really quickly, and here we are today with an Apple TV Plus show with the Jim Henson Company, and an app and products, and now a new album. So it's just been kind of a dream come true.
It's got to be a surreal experience going from that, something you just thought would be on the side, and then, every step of that has got to be surreal in a way.
Yeah. Definitely. I remember, we had never pitched to investors before, but it was Kaylee's routine to always come home after working in the schools and watch Shark Tank. And she said, "Hey, we're doing just as good as them. We should be on there." And we kind of always had that "why not us" attitude, and it's gotten us pretty far.
Was there a specific moment where you knew that this was going to be much more than just a side hobby?
I think the moment that we were for sure going on Shark Tank, that was the moment that we called our principals at the school and said, "We got to take this opportunity. We're going to quit our jobs in education and take a chance on it." And we haven't looked back since then.
And going from there, from Shark Tank to Apple TV Plus, let's talk about that show, because that's a huge accomplishment, getting something in there. And I know you work with the Jim Henson Company. How did that come about?
Again, it's like we have been so lucky. We actually, after Shark Tank, we went to a conference for women entrepreneurs and creatives, and we happened to meet the president of television for the Jim Henson Company. And we told her this idea that we had about our characters coming to life. And she said, "Why don't we do it together? Let's make a show." And, I don't think that's the typical way shows get started or made. So we were very lucky in that way. And it just happened to move really quickly, and Apple really loved the concept. So, it all moved so fast.
Again, another one of those things, it's probably happening so quick, it's hard to even take a second to look back at everything that's gone on with that. I mean, it's the Jim Henson Company. I mean, that's pretty amazing right there to get to work with them. So
yeah, completely. I was a huge Jim Henson fan growing up, and it's been a dream come true.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, even going through the process of putting all that to life and getting that, scripted out and having that all come into fruition to where you're seeing it on your television. You can see it anywhere, really pretty much in the world now that people can watch it. And that shows, what explosive growth this has had. So for you, and I want to talk about the album here in just a minute, but for you, what does it mean to you to be able to reach so many more people and help them with really what your guiding mission is?
Yeah, that's always been our main mission, right? get to as many kids and families as we can. I think, the openness around mental health and support of emotional wellness for kids and families is really on the rise. I think post-pandemic, we've all experienced and know how important mental health is. And so we've always just wanted to reach more people and give them tools and resources to support around mental health. And so to be able to expand that through content and through music and through, an app and TV, it has just expanded our reach beyond anything just the products could do. So it just means everything to us that these affirmations and these words that are so meaningful and important to people in their lives are getting to more.
Why do you think it is so important for kids to have access to good emotional wellness and support like this?
Yeah, well, what we really saw in the schools was for kids to be able to access learning, they really needed to be able to be at what we call a calm state, where their emotions are in check. They're able to have processed through anything big that had happened for them, and they would be ready to learn in that state, to be the best themselves that they could be. And so as we give these tools to people, I feel like we are giving children and families the opportunity for them to show up as their best selves in the world.
Well, this next step, the next level now is this album, or the new album that's coming out. Tell us about this and how this came about.
Well, we've always known the power of music for emotional expression and the way music can bring us together in ways that just words or reading cannot. Always seeing music as a component to, so to be able to translate the books and affirmations with these amazing artists into songs that can be more easily accessed and sung together in the kitchen while you're making dinner, or at bedtime, or after a tantrum when you need to calm down and reconnect. We just really wanted to provide as many tools and supports as we could throughout the day for parents and kids.
And you've partnered with some pretty great people for this as well.
Yes. So our first song released with Grammy Award winning A Great Big World, which has been incredible. Ingrid Michaelson is also involved. She was the executive producer on our album. We met her through the Apple TV. She also did that album with the show. And we have Rachel Platten, we have Trevor Hall. We have some local artists, Brittany Kellogg. She actually went to high school with Kaylee and I, and was on American Idol and has a big following on TikTok, and has really expanded her country music career. So it was really fun to work with her as well and bring in some local people too.
Well, Kelly, congratulations, on all the success with this. And I want everybody to know, or let you let them know when the album's going to be out and how they can get a hold of this.
Well, the single for Heart Family by A Great Big World is out now, anywhere you can stream music. And the full album of Together We Shine, Part 1, is going to be available, I believe, in August, everywhere that you can find music. Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, everywhere.
Well, Kelly, thank you very much for joining us here on Fox 12 Now. And congratulations on all this success and just, being able to reach so many more people with what was originally your side hustle, your hobby. And then now, here we are with where it's at. I can only imagine where it's going to grow from here. And congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Fantastic. All right, there we go. Another really amazing success story and something that's helping people out. As we all know, emotional health is very important for all of us, especially for kids. So check out all of that the Slumberkins are doing. And thanks for joining us here on Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibler. If you're watching live, here's what's going to be happening. I'm coming back at 2 p.m. Pacific with an exclusive. We've got a tour of the Portland Soho House. Yes, the Soho House is coming to Portland. And we got to go through and check out the construction with the founder, Nick Jones. So I'm going to be showing that here in just a little bit. So whatever you're watching on, whether that's YouTube, apps, website, wherever it is, you can come right back here and join me there. You can always watch all of our interviews on our YouTube channel as well under Fox 12 Oregon. Go into the live section. You can see everything else that we've covered. And thanks for joining us. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Appreciate you being here. I'm Greg Nibler. This is Fox 12 Now.